Welcome to the second video in creating your professional portfolio. This video will outline the expected structure of faculty professional portfolios at Salt Lake Community College. While several departments have been using professional portfolios in the faculty evaluation process for several years, the practice was adopted institution-wide only a few years ago. Because of this, the expectations and standards and digital platforms have been in revision each year, along with the establishment of policies and procedures. This year, however, with the college's contract with Digication, the expectations seem to be settling, and the structure presented in this video has been endorsed by the Associate Dean's Council, the Dean's Council, and the Provost. The SLCC Faculty Professional Portfolio is a repository for every stage of your faculty career at SLCC, up to and including application for rank advancement to full professor should you wish to pursue that. It contains a welcome page to introduce yourself and state the purpose of your portfolio, a professional statement that outlines your teaching responsibilities, philosophy, objectives, and methods, annual tenure track self-assessments that describe and reflect upon your teaching, professional activity, and service, a tenure statement that you make when you apply for tenure, post-tenure review self-assessments that describe and reflect upon your teaching, professional activity, and service every 3 years, and supporting documents that include your goal-setting forms, sitting committee review forms, letters of progress and concern, and curriculum vitae. Your professional statement establishes your identity as a teacher. It includes your teaching responsibilities, philosophy, objectives, and methodologies. In other words, what do you teach? Why do you teach the way you do? What goals do you have for your teaching? And finally, how do you teach to reach those goals? Your professional statement may not change dramatically from year to year, but you should revisit it each time you submit your portfolio for review. You may have had experiences or challenges that have influenced your philosophy of teaching and learning, or perhaps methods you use. Also, always consider how your professional statement aligns your work with the college's vision, mission, and values. How do you, as an SLCC faculty member, contribute to and further the ethos of SLCC? For each tenure track year and for each triennial post-tenure review, your professional portfolio needs to include a set of self-assessments for teaching, professional activity, and service. These sections should reflect on the goals you set for the academic year in these areas, as well as any highlights, accomplishments, or challenges that you experienced. The faculty template in Digication provides guidance and suggestions for your self-assessment in these 3 areas. The fourth video will present specific writing strategies to develop a strong professional portfolio. The most fundamental strategy, however, is to use narrative and evidence throughout your portfolio. Narrative is telling the story of your work. It explains your thinking behind your decisions, how things went, and how you might adapt or revise your work in the future. Evidence provides documentation of your work and provides a reference for readers to more fully understand what you are discussing. Most people are naturally good at either telling stories, sharing concepts, or providing detailed evidence. Few do both equally well. You might be excellent at collecting data or evidence, but not be sure how to tie them together into something meaningful. Or you might have great ideas or excellent insights, but not be sure how to document them. In your professional portfolio, you need to be able to do both. If you are good with documentation, be sure to ask yourself, so what? What does this mean? If you are good with creating meaning, ask yourself, why should someone believe what I'm saying? Keep this balance throughout your portfolio. This is the end of the second video. Please go to the third video to learn about recommended types of evidence and documentation.